Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're taking a look at the NECA 7-inch Ultimate Gipsy Danger from Pacific Rim. So with it being the Ultimate version, it is the best, larger scaled version of it, just kind of scaled down. So it's got the awesome molding of the bigger edition with some really nice accessories, and this one actually has a light up feature, so it actually has that from the bigger version as well. Now I recently reviewed the Ultimate Striker Eureka, so I'll go ahead and put that link on screen right now and in the description if you want to go ahead and check that out. I'll use it in this video as a size comparison as well. But before we get into anything, just want to say thank you guys. Literally just before making this video, this channel has just reached 16,000 subscribers. We started this year on 3,000 subscribers. Just want to say thank you guys so much for watching my content and for supporting me and stuff, and let's see just how far we can take it before the end of the year. Remember, when I reach 20,000, I've mentioned it probably a couple of times before in the comments and stuff when people have asked. A lot of people are asking for a full tour around like all my collection and stuff and just showing everything. Well, when I reach 20,000 subs, I will show you everything. So it'll be like kind of milestone videos, and I will show you my collection at those major points in time. So another 4,000 subs and you will see everything that I have, and I'll do essentially a review, an overview of my collection, showing you everything I have, at least on display anyway. So enough of that, let's go ahead and get into this video. Here we have some nice artwork and stuff on the box. Looks really nice, looks like it's in its kind of docking area. And then on the back you can have another nice picture right here, and it shows you the features. As you can see, light up chest, interchangeable forearms, and improved articulation, and that's improved articulation over the previous 7-inch versions. So let's go ahead and get this thing open and take a closer look. And so here is Gipsy Danger out of the packaging. First up, let's take a look at the accessories on this guy. He actually comes with quite a few. This thing takes it to a whole new level. So it comes packaged with these arms on right here, the forearms that have the open front with the blast and everything, so he's about to fire. That's pretty cool. You also have the interchangeable forearms, so you have the regular arm on there as well. You get two of these swords. You can see that it's a nice black with some awesome silver paintwork on that blade right there, and you just clip that into the forearm just past the fist. And then we have the flame effect that's going to plug into his chest, which we'll take a bit more of a look at in a second. Molded nicely. It's, as you can see, spiraling, translucent orange plastic, which fades towards the tip. Looks pretty sweet. So obviously there's the other interchangeable arm for that side. And then we have the other interchangeable arm for the other side. So obviously you get fists, but then you also have some interchangeable hands. So you actually have some open hands right here as well. So you get quite a lot with this guy. So you can get a varied amount of fighting poses, different weapons and stuff. But let's just go ahead and take a look at the light up feature real quick, because I know it's what you are waiting to see. We get this little plastic tab right here in package. This is the activation button right here. So as you can see, when I touch that down, it goes in. Obviously, if that is accidentally pressed in, it's going to have run out of juice by the time it gets to you. So they include this little plastic tab, so you can pull that out. That completes the circuit. It can now turn on. If you really wanted to, you could push that back in, but we're going to leave that out anyway. So this hopefully should light up. I have not tested it yet. Obviously, that was the first time I've taken it out. So, whoa, that is actually really, really nice. And it's coming across much brighter on camera than it is even in real life, which is kind of cool. I didn't think that would be the case. Normally things are really, really dull on camera, and so you wouldn't be able to see it. So that LED is actually lighting up really, really well. So if we go ahead and put this thing, and I will turn the light off in a second, don't worry. So you'll see exactly how it looks with this thing attached. But you can put that in the chest and even in the light. And these are really bright lights. You can see that it's lighting up at least the base down there. So let's go ahead and turn the lights off and see how cool this thing looks. Ooh-wee, now that is a pretty bright light right there. Let's go ahead and put this thing in place. And wow. Yeah, in the dark you can see it lights up the entire thing. That looks really, really cool. On display with just a little bit of light. Let's just put one light on here. On display with just maybe some kind of base or something lighting this figure up, or just a normal room light, you're still going to be able to see this pretty bright. Honestly, like this effect, it looks really cool and everything, but the light and everything, and it already has a really nice molded spiral in there, it looks best if you just use it like so. I mean, just look at that lens flare. That just looks so damn awesome on camera. Now, let's just take a look at the figure itself. It actually stands, let's go ahead and measure this thing. It actually stands to the top of that kind of guard, behind the head about 8 inches tall. To the top of the shoulders is about 7 inches, so the head is about 7.5 inches. One thing I love about Ultimate stuff from NECA is that you get the best paint job, you get the best molding, and you get all of those accessories as well. So these two figures are just absolutely fantastic. Definitely the best two in the Pacific Rim line. I really do hope that we get more Ultimate stuff from Pacific Rim, even if, like, right now they've recently released this one, but the first edition of this, so the worst one, along with the Crimson Typhoon, which I still have to review. So hopefully we get more Ultimates, but if they're going to just re-release normal figures, I guess it makes them more available. So taking a closer look at this guy's paint job, you can see that all of those little tiny paint details have been applied that on previous versions may not be there. You even have some like green and stuff in here behind the knees and on top of the feet and stuff. You have a bunch of shading like dry brushing of the silver. You have black like washes put over the entire thing to make it look dirty and grimy and used. This thing looks phenomenal. So articulation wise, there's a lot of ball joints in this thing. We actually have a ball jointed head, so that can look left and right and up and down. The only thing that limits it is the fact that, like, getting your fingers around this guard here to move it, but it can go a decent way inside there. These shoulders are actually on a ball joint on the shoulder joint itself, so that they will move a little bit, allowing for a bit more articulation. As you can see, they can rotate a bit and stuff, so it helps a little, but not all that much. The shoulder itself is on a ball joint, so they can rotate all the way around. It can actually move forward and back a little bit. You've got a rotation there at the upper part of the arm. They don't really come out all that much just because it's got a huge shoulder pad right there. You have a double jointed elbow right there in the way that you've got the single joint, but because this forearm is on a ball joint, it actually acts as like a kind of double joint there because you get a bit more pivot from it, which is cool. So obviously you get the rotation from that ball joint. You also have the wrist down here, which can rotate and go in and out, which you can't really do right now with the sword in place, but if we remove that, you can see that you do actually get a bit of pivoting there as well, so that's pretty cool. This bit right here is on a ball joint, so it can move forward and back, left and right, and pivot side to side really well. Really, really nice torso. There is a hinge for the legs moving outwards. You can't really utilize it that much, but it is there. They can move all the way forward and back though, and rotate up there as well, so very nice. Double jointed knees, which look and work really, really good. And then we have even a toe hinge down here. Look at that thing. Is that not the best toe hinge on any figure or what? Crazy. So we got a ball joint down here as well, so we can move it up and down, left and right, and we have ankle pivot in there too, and we do even have peg holes. And just so you know, there is actually a screw on the back right there, so I'm guessing that if you undo that screw, you can take this back piece off and you can go ahead and replace the battery. So I'm guessing which it would just be, you know, just your standard kind of watch battery inside there, so there should be no problems if you do run out of battery in this light. Even that, without it, looks fantastic because you've got some reds and oranges and yellows in there as well. It looks fantastic, lit up or not lit up. This thing is definitely, to me, the best thing that NECA have made from the Pacific Rim film, and you definitely need to track this thing down and pick it up. If you are looking for the ultimate Gipsy Danger, then this literally is the ultimate Gipsy Danger. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like, and if you want to see pictures of anything else from my collection and get notified of when uploads go up on YouTube, then check out my Instagram and Twitter. It's Homerino123 on both, and the links are in the description below. And for more Pacific Rim and other awesome NECA toy reviews, go ahead and subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.